Alright, let's open up Jace pack and hope for something a bit better. Gotta get that pack opening tree. Alright, and I think we're starting off better, because first up is Nimbus of Isles. Fundamental C, as I said before, happily playing on my blue decks. Oh, excuse me. But he's not a guy that would make me want to play blue. Founder Street Denizen, D+. I'm not high on 1/1s for one. They have low impact. If there's a really aggressive red deck in the format, which I think there is, you'll play him in that, but just in Joe average deck, I'm not looking to play this guy. Karen Crow, 2/2 for 3 flyer. Alright, that's a wind elemental. That's awesome. And he's black, and he enters the battlefield tapped. And you know what? It's no Windrake, but it's what black gets in place of Windrake, and I'm going to happily play this guy. I'm going to give him a C. It's what I expect from a 2/2 flying for 3 for black. Hunter's Ambush, prevent all combat damage that will be dealt by non-green creatures for green and 2. It's an instant. This is better than Fog. The ceiling is a lot higher than Fog normally is, and you can use it on your turn to save your creatures. That being said, I want to be a lot of green before I play this. I'm going to give this a D-. If you are like 80% green, then you're going to play one of these, for sure. No doubt. But unless you are a lot of green, I really don't want this 3 mana thing in my deck. Alright, so we have 5 mana for 2 white, 3 colorless for you gain 8 life, and it has Convoke. Cards that just gain life by themselves, I don't like playing. I don't think they're worth it. The fact that this is an instant and has Convoke doesn't change anything. Unless my opponent has like 4 Lava Axes, I'm not playing this thing. I'm giving it a D-. Mind Sculpt. Blue and colorless, the opponent puts the top 7 cards of his or her library in the graveyard. So I know people like Mill, but Mill by itself isn't any good unless you can deal 60 to them. And that being said, you might be able to draft a Mind Sculpt deck, but it's not likely. You need like 7 Mind Sculpts and really good blue defensive cards to do it. I'm giving this card D-. D-. I'm probably never going to play it. I'm not saying it's completely unplayable, but you're probably not playing this. Blast Fire Bolt. It's a red and 5 colorless. It deals 5 damage to target creature, and it destroys all equipment attached to that creature. It's an instant, and the big thing is it kills just about anything in the set, which it should do for 6 mana, and it destroys all equipment attached to it, which may or may not do anything. I mean, C+, I'm playing this in most of my red decks. It kills stuff. It doesn't go in, I'm not looking for it. This isn't a card that makes me want to play red, though, because it's pretty average. Marked by Honor. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and has Vigilance. I'm not a big fan of auras. They open you up to a lot of risk. And +2/+2, so if you put it on a 2/2 or a 2/3, something like this is still going to kill the aura and that creature. So, unless the aura offers some amazing protection, I'm not looking to play it. This, I am definitely not looking to play. In Theros Block, you got this for 1 more mana, but for 3 mana you had a 2/2 Vig, and that was very playable. But this really isn't a Voltron format. I'm not looking forward to playing this card. It's a D. Invisibility. Double blue, enchanted creature can't be blocked except by walls. I mean, I don't want to waste a card to make my average creature can't be blocked except by walls. This is a D-. I'm not playing this. I will never play this. I'm in dire straits if I'm playing this card. Borderland Marauder. Yeah, here's a guy. Whenever he's 1/2 for red and colorless, and whenever he attacks, he gets +2/+0 until end of turn. C+, I really like to have a 3/2 I can attack with on turn 3. Trades very well on the attack, which is what I believe red wants to do. I'm not going to put him in the beat range, though, because I'm not like, oh boy, playing red because of this guy. But he's a very, very solid guy. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Next is Capasso Kite Fins. It's a 3/3 flyer for 4 and 2 blue. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, tap a creature an opponent controls. 3/3 flyer for 6 isn't great. You can get it for common for 5. And the ability, I mean, how many creatures are you going to have in your hand after you cast this? The little bit of upside I don't think makes it better than just the 3/3 for 5. I'm going to give it a C. Just a C. I'll play him in my blue deck, but I'm not picking him and wanting to go blue. These packs, I need improvement. Oh, here's a guy. Geist of the Moors. 3/1 flying for 2 white and a colorless. Now, this is a guy I'm going to play. The 1 toughness hurts him a little, but that's a lot of power in the air really early. That's a lot of power in the air really early. He quickly asks for an answer, or things are going to become very bad for your opponent soon. B-. Like, I would happily take this guy out of this pack right now and want to play white. Alright, so we have Congregate, which is a white 3 colorless. Target player gains 2 life for each creature on the battlefield. So unless I feel a board's going to get really, really clogged down and I'm gaining like 12 to 18 life on this thing, I don't want to play it. It's just not worth it. I don't want to... I mean, I have 5 mana for 8 life with Convoke. So you have to get at least 8 life out of this. And I don't know how much that offends. And I'm still not playing that Convoke card for 5 mana for 8 life. Like, I'm looking for 14, 16 life out of this thing. And big board clogs. Big board clogs. This is a D. You're not going to see me play this. I don't want to play this card. It's a multiplayer card. That's what it's for. Great multiplayer card, but you don't want to play this. And the rare... oh boy. Siege Dragon. This thing's a freaking dragon. It kills all the wall. It's a 5/5 flyer for 7. And when it attacks, it wipes out your opponent's small creatures. This is a B for me. I'm going to want to play red if I open this guy. And I got a land and a dragon token. Yeah! So the cards I pulled out of this pack is Siege Dragon and Geist of the Moors. And that's it. Like, I'm actually going to take the Siege Dragon out of this pack over the Geist. I think it's better. It will end just about any game. It demands an answer. It's a possible 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 4 for 1. It's a beating. That's the guy I'm taking. If you took Geist of the Moors, I wouldn't blame you, but that's the thing I'm taking. So yeah, these were boring cracker packs. I hope to see you all in Friday for the draft.